From a man who killed his daughter for unplugging his Xbox, to a teenager in China that died from exhaustion after playing video games for 72 hours straight, we take a look at 10 real-life deaths caused by video games. Number 10. Alia Termin. Alia Termin's father, Tyrone Spellman, was an obsessive gamer. Tyrone owned an Xbox, which he used to play day and night. Alia was only 17 months old when she died, and her only crime was that she pulled the plug on the old Xbox while she was crawling near the TV. Tyrone was so angry that instead of taking her to bed, or at least seeing if she was okay, he literally cracked her skull open and punched her repeatedly, causing her death. He was arrested and is currently serving 50 years in prison. Number 9. Shawn Woolley. Online RPGs are extremely addictive. They not only seal oneself from the outer world, but also are the cause of obsession among many people. This obsession not only causes the lack of socialism, but also deterioration of health. Such was the case of Shawn Woolley. Shawn killed himself in 2001 when he was playing EverQuest. His mother claimed that the death was due to the lack of socialization, since he had been playing the game for over a year and did not have any contact with the outside world. He eventually succumbed to the madness and killed himself. Number 8. Ace Mailer, Arnold Strickland, and James Crump. GTA, a well-known RPG for its violent gameplay. In 2003, a teenager, Devin Moore, began killing people in his neighborhood inspired by GTA. He killed 3 people, James, Arnold, and Ace. He was initially caught by police upon suspicion of stealing a car. Devin grabbed a gun from one of the policemen, shot 2 of them, as well as a 911 dispatcher. He then grabbed one of the car keys and tried to escape. However, he was caught during the escape, and during his arrest, he repeatedly kept saying one of the dialogues from the famous GTA series. Number 7. Aaron Hamill. 2 stepbrothers in a suburban area found rifles in their homes. The 14 and 16-year-old were big fans of the Grand Theft Auto series, and so opened fire on one of their neighbors. In the process of firing, Aaron Hamill was killed when he was shot in 5 different places, whereas another victim, Kimberly Bale, was badly injured in the process. Kimberly later made a full recovery. It was said that the boys were inspired by the events of GTA 3. Number 6. Zhu Kaoyuan. In China, Legend of Mir 3 was on the rise in 2004. One of the players, Hui Shengwai, earned a major perk in the game and then loaned it to his fellow player, Zhu Kaoyuan. For some time, however, Q later found out that Zhu sold the weapon to some other player. Q appealed to the police to retrieve the stolen property, but was declined since the police told him that the possession stolen was not real. Outraged, Q went to Zhu's house and stabbed him in the chest repeatedly, thereby killing him. He was later sentenced to death for his crime. Number 5. Unnamed Russian Man. Lineage 2 is a wild game which promotes heavy fighting over pointless things. In Russia, 2 different teams had a fight between a pointless character death. They decided to settle it in real life. The teams met at an unknown location and fought in real life. The fight became so bloody that one of the teammates became severely injured. The person died on the way to the hospital due to excessive bleeding from his injuries. Number 4. Dylan Lee. Dylan Lee was the son of a mother who was obsessed with the Farmville game on Facebook. Dylan was 3 when he died, and his crime was that he began crying in order to get attention from his mother. Instead of catering to his needs, the mother started shaking him violently, and also hit him on the head a few times. The violent hitting on the head killed him, and the mother was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Number 3. Zhao Yi. Zhao Yi was 13 when he died. According to sources, Zhao Yi was a regular player of World of Warcraft and had grown an obsession with the game. He jumped off a roof 20 stories high and died from the impact. According to his suicide note, Zhao Yi claimed that he wanted to reunite with his World of Warcraft friends in the afterlife, so he chose to rid himself of this unwanted temporary life. Number 2. Mai Thi Mao. Mai Thi Mao was 81 years old when she died. A major online video game player, Din, wanted some money to pay for his video game purchases. However, he did not have enough, and so decided to rob someone. He grabbed Mai from the head and ran a rope around her neck and choked her to death. He then grabbed all the money he could find and buried Mai in the backyard. He was later caught and sent to re-education camp for rehabilitation. Number 1. Unnamed Chinese Man. In 2007, an unnamed Chinese man went to an internet cafe and played an unknown game for 72 straight hours. He later dropped dead in exhaustion during the end of the third day. The reason for his death? The game he was playing and his motive for playing so long was never found. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this every day.